Hello, hello. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my Wednesday night live stream, a live stream that I'm now calling Mid-Level Live. It's that simple. Yeah, tonight, we're going to talk about Aero Video for a little bit, but this is really an Ask Me Anything. You guys can start firing away whatever questions you want to ask. And that's typically how I handle these types of live streams. I like them to be pretty random, off the cuff. I like to cover a variety of topics and talking points. And yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? What have y'all been doing? Did you enjoy your Memorial Day weekend? What movies have you been watching? Did you see any movies in the theater? This was apparently the biggest Memorial Day weekend at the theaters, like ever of all time. Did you see Lilo and Stitch? Did you see Mission Impossible? What new releases or older titles have you been watching at home? Let me know in the chat. And we have 95 people in here. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. I would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. You guys heard me sniffling. When did you hear me sniffling? In the intro? Yeah, thankfully the bathroom's down the way. But I have had that fear before where I walk away to use the restroom. Like, can they hear me? But most of the time I take myself out. Oh my God, my computer's going haywire. So Dante's Peak, it's interesting you bring that up, Brian, because I saw somebody share a story or something on Instagram, maybe, to where like the Dante's Peak pre-order was back or it had a new release date on Blu-ray.com. So let me bring that up. Okay. I'm gonna share the screen really quick. And so yeah, Dante's Peak is now scheduled for August the 26th of 2025. It's back on the slates, apparently. Apparently. And you can click the pre-order and it doesn't look like you can pre-order it. I'm not seeing an option where I can buy it. So yeah, I'm not seeing where I can put it in the cart or anything like that, but it's on. I mean, there's a picture of it on Amazon. So I guess it's coming back at some point. It has to, right? Freaking Dante's Peak. My goodness. Let's see. Let's go back up to the top, guys. Let's start this off right. I got some coffee to help me stay awake tonight. As usual, on Wednesday, I filmed 3 videos before I went live. So I'm hoping my voice doesn't give out on me. But we got Scruffy Warlord in here. Arrow has already won 2025. It's not even close. They killed it this year. Dollars Trilogy, Dark City, TMNT. It's a wrap. Yeah. I mean, we can go ahead and get into it real quick. I mean, Arrow Video is dropping bombs. Like, they put out that big announcement tease, and one of those looks to be coming out already. So I think some of those announcement teases like Creepshow 2 and Thief, which I think is going to be announced this Friday. To Live and Die in LA, a few other titles. Like, there was a lot of stuff they announced in that little teaser. And then they put out the freaking Turtles teaser. And now we got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies that are apparently coming this Friday as well, going to be announced this Friday. And it's like, damn, like Arrow Video is not letting up. Like they got their foot on the gas and they're just going to go, it looks like, all the way through 2025. And I started to think, like, is it possible, because there may be a few things that we don't know about. Is it possible that this is up there with like 2023 in terms of like announcements and stuff that we get, as far as like, I think that Arrow Video's run in 2023 is one of the best boutique runs that I've ever seen. Especially like in the second half of 2023. Like we got the Psycho 4K box set. Hellraiser 4K box set, Chucky 4K box set, Tremors 2 4K, Barbarella 4K, The Warriors on 4K. Like, it was insane what they were doing. Witness on 4K. It was insane. Like The Last House on the Left 4K, Mallrats on 4K. You got the friggin' Empire of Screams box set that year as well. Like 2023 was incredible. So like if they've got a few other like surprises in there, and we do end up getting like Creep Show and we get a Turtles box set, because I do think it's going to be all three of the movies. I think it just be, I don't know, it just seems weird to only do one of them. Like, do them all, just do a box set. Now I will say, because there seems to be, like, I was looking in my comments, both on the physical media report, because I talked about on the physical media report, but also the post I put out in my community tab, and it seemed like, can you guys hear me? I forgot to check and see if you guys can. I guess if you heard me sniffing, uh, you could hear me. Um, but now I forgot completely what I was going to say. Oh yeah, I heard a lot of people say that they just wanted the first one and they don't care about the two sequels, and that's fair. I think the first one is the best film of the three, even though like I think the second one's probably my personal favorite. It's just one that's very close to my childhood heart. But I get it. Like, you just want the first one. So I hope that they maybe do like an addition for the first one, and then they do a trilogy box set. I think that that would be for the best, and then they could still have like 2 and 3 together, like package deal, because I think a lot of people would still just get the trilogy. But there are those people that don't want all of them, and they would just want the first film. So I think it would be nice if they did the first film 4K, kind of like they did Hellraiser. Like, remember when they did the Quartet of Torment box set, and then a few months later they announced a standalone for Hellraiser 4K, and then they did the sequels in a box set by themselves. Something like that, I think would be fair for everybody. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's possible we could get editions of all three of them, but it's like, I don't think that there would definitely be collectors that would buy the third one, but I don't think the sales would be as good for like a 4K box set of Turtles 3. Um, but yeah, I mean, between the Turtles movies and the Dollars trilogy, like, I'm so excited to get for a few dollars more. It's shipped, so I'm just waiting on it. As soon as I get that in, same thing like the a fistful of dollars. I'm gonna run through that as quick as I can, get a review out there for y'all. But the Dollar trilogy, like, their year has already been good. Like the TCM 2 box set, the UK exclusive, Alice Sweet Alice on 4K, the Inglorious Bastard set. I know people weren't high on this Universal 4K, but I thought this 4K was great. Um, I thought it was great, and it had a lot of good features on it as well. Deep Blue Sea on 4K, Cruisin'. I think maybe pound for pound the best transfer restoration they've done this year. I thought this was an incredible restoration, and this is such a great set. Nice leather slipcover. They also, again, fistful of dollars. I'm waiting on the next two. And then the Jason movies already. We've already gotten this. And like Arrow Video in 2023 was not as strong in the first half. Like, they didn't really start ramping up until June of that year. Whereas I think this year Arrow Video has had a much stronger start than both, I think, 2024 and 2023. So if they can like carry it through the rest of the year, I think it's possible that we have another year um, from them like 2023, and you can compare it to like compare it like a very similar run. And I'm just looking at the other labels, and it's like right now, it feels like a lot of them are just kind of puttering along, and it's like Arrow's the only one that's really like just knocking it out of the park, like giving the people what they want with all these incredible announcements, like month after month, and all these teases and stuff. And it's like Criterion had a pretty big one today. They announced a Wes Anderson box set. I'll talk about it on the physical media report. That's a pretty big one for Criterion. I'm personally not like a big Wes Anderson fan. And I posted this on my community tab. I like the Royal Tenenbaums, and I like Grand Budapest Hotel is pretty good, but I don't like him enough to buy a 4K box set. I'll just say that. But he does have a fan base, and I think his fan base is in pretty much alignment with the Criterion fan base. So I think that box set's going to sell very well, and I think a lot of people are very excited for that, and that's cool for sure. But like Scream Factory, like that's I'm not excited for hardly anything that Scream Factory's doing right now. Like I've bought a couple of their releases this year and that's it. Kino's doing good, but it just feels like they're just pumping, throwing titles out there, and some of them are good, some of them are not so good. I am excited for Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison for sure. I'm excited that they're jumping more into comedies, but nobody's just like nobody. Vinegar Syndrome, like they're okay. They're doing some dirty work. I'm excited about, but nobody's really like popping off. I think quite like Arrow Video. But yeah, that's pretty much my spiel. What I wanted to say. I'd be curious to know your all's thoughts again in the chats for sure. Did get a $2 super chat from Duncan P. I'll just say P. Is it true Arrow is releasing Spawn? I did. I forget what wasn't that did I cover that? I feel like I covered that. And I think it was Warn or Arrow Video that was going to put that out. And that would make sense. I mean, that feels like a title that Arrow Video would put out. Oh, and we got freaking Dark City coming. Like that, like I said, like they're knocking it out of the park. I'm very excited for the Zombie 2 like 4K box set. I think what would really seal the deal with Arrow is if they announced another Enter the Video Store Empire of Screams box set. Like if they did volume 2 of that this year, like that would I think put them over the top for sure. But thank you Duncan for that. And yeah, I think I talked about that a couple of physical media reports ago. It's hard. I talk about so much. But yeah, I do think that that was a rumor. I do think that was a rumor, and I'm going to give you a little super chat clip for your troubles. All right, what do I want to do?
It stinks. Someplace stinks.
There you go, guys. Good old Rock. Good old Rocky. All right, let's go back to the chats. I'm going to try to breeze through this. Arrow had been at the top of the game in the last few years, and this year is no exception. However, a studio who's been working great is Warner Brothers. I mean, Josh, I've said it that those are my top two like labels and studios last year with Arrow Video and Warner Brothers. And a lot of these titles that Arrow Video is getting and doing is Warner Brothers titles. So Warner Brothers is doing their own stuff and they're also licensing stuff to other labels and things like that. So that's definitely cool. Trekkernauts here. They definitely underestimated Friday the 13th, and now TCM not getting the chunky bucks. I mean, I think so too. Like it would have been really nice to get like chunky box sets of Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, and the remake for sure. Oh, and like we could still be getting Freddy versus Jason this year. That's another one we could be getting. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I think that, you know, TCM 03 like would have been cool too with a chunky box. Been a long time. So how often you and your wife will be going live now? We're going to try to start going live again every week, maybe every Monday. So yeah, go tune into us over at Married with Media. We discuss news topics and talk about things we've been watching. It's usually a fun time over there. Or am I going to see the Nobody Part 2? I hope so. It's just hard for me to make it out to the theaters. I wanted to go see Mission Impossible this weekend, didn't get a chance to. Nope, didn't see Lilo and Stitch. We just cooked some hamburgers around the house and hung out. Didn't do too much. Scorpion or the Shocker? I don't know. I don't really have an opinion. To be honest, I'm not too excited for that. It kind of feels like they blew their wad with what was it, No Way Home? So it's like, what's the point with another one? Like, just I don't know. I'm kind of ready for a new Spider-Man, to be honest. Tom Holland's been doing it for too long. Let's see. We do plan to still do the podcast, Emmett. What's going on, Antanas? I haven't seen Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. I wanted to. I've seen most of the Mission Impossible movies in theaters, so I wanted to see that in theaters, but I'm still going to try to. Yeah, 100% I'm getting that. 100%. Michelle, Debbie Downer over here. Arrow's been okay. It's been all right. It's been all right. But nothing they've announced in the past couple of months has interested me. Yeah, I mean, it's all in, you know, what you like and your tastes and things like that. For sure. It's all very subjective. Like what's exciting for us or for me or for a number of people may not be exciting for this other group of people. But, you know, there's plenty of stuff coming out all the time. There's got to be something for you. And if not, I'm sure you got an incredible collection. You can go back and check out past titles. Uh, R6 Cover Tops is here. What's going on? What's going on, Cowabunga dude? Tank Buster in the house. What's going on, man? What's going on, Gus? Oh, I would love it if they did Troy. I would love it if they did Troy. Like that would be perfect for like when Christopher Nolan's Odyssey's coming out. Or yeah, he's doing the Odyssey, right? Is it the Odyssey? Yeah, it's the Odyssey. I know Troy's like the story of the Iliad, but that would be perfect. Um, if they like put that out, try to align that when that release comes out, and they might be working on that just because of that. But yeah, I love Troy. I saw Troy in theaters twice. Bought it on DVD, watched it a number of times at home, and I've been waiting for that to come to 4K for quite some time. Um, I am not Kevin. I didn't pre-order it, you know. I didn't want to spend like $60 on it, and now you can't. I think the pre-order came back on Amazon this week, but it says like it's going to take 3 months to get to you or something like that. It's like I just don't care, you know. Like if they like Tombstone, I really wanted, you know, because it's a western. I wanted to support that, and I knew that movie would look good in 4K, and I don't doubt that Kingdom of Heaven would look good in 4K, but I can't keep buying these overpriced $60 steel books. Um, I just think it's BS. I just don't like it. I don't like the steelbook only releases. They need to do the slipcover and the standard and all that. And maybe I'll get the UK release. You know, I'll see if that's still in stock and I'll grab that, you know, possibly. Rebecca's here. What's going on? Yeah, I think they did. I think they did. You can call it. You can call it. Vinegar Syndrome's not gonna compete. I mean, what's Scream Factory gonna do? They're gonna release like a Hostel movie on 4K. Is that gonna beat Arrow Video? No. I mean, I guess like you gotta lump like Shout and Scream in together. And I mean, Shout's putting up Ace Ventura. Like that's a big one. That's a big one, right? What's going on, Magic Hands? What's my favorite comedy? That's tough. Um, it's tough. I mean, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, Liar Liar, Office Space, Billy Madison. Like these are all movies that are probably in my top 10. I think my all-time favorite comedy is Wayne's World. I've said that before, and I stand by it. It's a movie I watched when I was probably like 5 or 6, and I loved it then, and I love it now, and I think it ages perfectly. It's still so funny. Like, it was doing the meta stuff, like, before it was cool to do that kinda stuff, fourth wall breaking and things like that, and it ages, like, very well, I think. But also Tommy Boy might be in there too. Like, I love Tommy Boy. These are just movies that I could watch, like, freaking over and over again and never get tired of, and I have. Um, the microphone's on, awesome. Oh, you guys could hear me in the intro. I don't think I said anything, though. I don't think I said anything. I had no idea that's what you all were talking about. Yeah, I think, because StreamYard's so stupid now. Um, yeah, I didn't remove myself. I just put the intro over top. Yeah, I didn't say anything incriminating. Let's see. What could Arrow release towards spooky season, or do you think this is the horror titles for the rest of the year? No, they're definitely gonna do some probably Creep Show, I would say. Creep Show 2 will probably come in October, and possibly Freddy versus Jason. Possibly. Um I feel like there was another rumor out there and I cannot remember what it was that could be an October title for them. Um, but it would be cool if they just did something totally off the wall and just unpredictable. Um, something that we didn't see coming, like a 4K box set, like a horror franchise, or maybe like a director box set, or just something that we didn't see coming. Like that would be cool. You know, I mean, Empire of Screams Volume 2, like that would be perfect for October also. Um, Oh, nice, nice. I want to do some thrifting this weekend. I think they're winning, and after comparing TCM Aero with versus Vinegar, they are showing how overhyped VS is. The Aero Roadhouse will be better too. You think so? Like, I think the Vinegar Syndrome Roadhouse is like a gold standard 4K release. I thought that was so good. That was like my number one 4K that year. Um, so I don't know. I didn't order the Aero Roadhouse. I didn't. Like, if it was a box set, I might have got it, but it's just a slipcover, so I didn't get it. Let's see. Hear him sniffing. Thank God Ken didn't have to use the bathroom. I already read all this. What's your opinion of Woman in the Yard? I haven't seen Woman in the Yard, Kevin. I didn't see it. I did get a haircut. My wife thankfully cut my hair. Now you're going to see videos come out in the next couple of days where I did not get a haircut. That's just the nature of how I shoot videos. I shoot way far in advance. So you may see videos for like the next week or two that will have me with my longer hair. But then you'll start to see videos sprinkle in there with my haircut. Um, but yeah, I'm sure that'll be a little bit jarring. 199 people in the chat, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Let's see. I missed an early screening of the new Wes Anderson movie for this. I mean, you don't. I mean, Morris, if you want to go see the new Wes Anderson, I mean, watching a Wes Anderson film is like watching paint dry. You know, I'm at least more entertaining than that, right? I'm just joking. I'm just joking. If you like Wes Anderson, that's fine. MIA, man, I'm sure they produce more Kingdom of Heaven 4Ks. Oh, they did. It's just you're not going to get it for like 5 months or something. You'll get it by December. Finally got the Ignite Films Reanimator 4K and watched it last night. Blew me away. Well, y'all, I need you guys to quit, okay? Talking about that damn Reanimator 4K. I'm trying to make that just go away out of my mind because if people keep talking about the damn thing, it's going to make me feel like I need to get it. So just quit. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, I like your icon there, Mega Man. That's that's OG right there. What's up, Ken? Just got the Tombstone Outlaw Josie Wells 4K Steelbooks from Amazon Prime today. Nice. Nice. Oh, did it come back? Did Tombstone come back on Amazon or are you just now getting it? Criterion Collection is finally releasing a Wes Anderson box set, including Criterion editions. Yeah, we talked about that. It was decent. I enjoyed it more than part one. Just finished watching the Critters movies recently for my very first time, and they were enjoyable. Yeah, the third or no, not the third one. The second one I think is the best. But the first one's good. The third one's got Leonardo DiCaprio in it, and the fourth one's more like is more or less it's set like almost entirely in space, isn't it? Yeah, those are fun movies. It's been a while since I've seen all of them. Jerison said he's great. Am I going to do an MI ranking video? Well, I need to see them. I mean, I've seen them all except for the new one, but I'd have to go see the new one, and then I had to rewatch some of the older ones because I haven't seen the third one in a very long time. But if I was going to do like a ranking, I would want to rewatch them all. So I would have to have time for that. You guys heard me in the background. I mean, hopefully I didn't do anything, you know. Luckily I'm boring and, I just sit here and breathe before I go live. That's all I do. Usually because I'm rushing down here and running down the steps to go live, so that's probably why I was breathing heavy. I'm watching my Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street collections for the first time since I saw the movies in the 80s. I just finished part 6 on each collection. Oh, you're watching, nice. So you just started with part 6 on all of them? I'm trying to think, like, part 6, Halloween Curse of Michael Myers, Friday the 13th, part 6, Jason Lives, and Freddy's Dead. So if I was ranking those, I like Freddy's Dead. I think it's fun. But I know you didn't ask me to rank them, but like see, this is tough. Everybody hates Freddy's Dead. I would probably say Jason Lives would be my number 3. I like Jason Lives, but I think it's the most overrated of the franchise. And then I would say Freddy's Dead's my number 2, and I would probably put Curse of Michael Myers at my number 1 of those 3. That may be controversial. Let's see. Wes Anderson said at $500. I mean, it's 400, but um during the sale it'll go down to 250 if it's 500 at the standard retail price. Jerison saw Final Reckoning. Overall, it was way better than the last James Bond film. Well, I think that's all we can ask for. Oh, you pre-ordered a movie? You're slipping, Randall. You're slipping. You're slipping. Will Cheers or MASH ever get a 4K? It's possible. I think it's possible. Those are big shows. Oh, come on, Michelle. Oh, come on. That's ridiculous. Yeah, R.I.P. George Wentz. Norm from Cheers. Um, Cliff McMillan saving the company. They're destroying Scream Factory. It's not even funny. I mean, they've done good stuff, but I don't know. It's just I haven't been interested in anything that Scream Factory has done. That Bava set was pretty cool, but it's like a site exclusive. I don't know. And it's not even new scans or anything. I do still need to order I didn't order the Blaxploitation box set. I do need to order that. That was a cool thing but that's Shout. That's Shout Studios. It's not Scream Factory, even though it's the same company, but you know, different branches. I think Shout's been doing a better job. I think they've been having the more interesting releases, honestly. Um, One of the physical media news on Rocky Horror Picture Show 4K, and I don't know, after the Kingdom of Heaven and Tombstone 4K releases, I'm not trusting Disney with Rocky Horror. I mean, all I can say is jump on it if you want it as soon as they announce it, because once it sells out, it's gone. Once it sells out, it's gone. Oh, if that would be like if they announce that for like December, because they keep announcing these really like awesome big juggernaut titles for December. Like in December of 2023, they did The Warriors. Then last December they did Demolition Man. This December they should do From Dusk Till Dawn. That would be great. That'd be fantastic. Oh, you'd be typing wildly if we couldn't hear you. Yeah, but I wasn't paying attention to the chat when I was asking. That was a problem. Yeah, I mean, pretty much everything's been leaked, guys. I'm gonna bring this up real quick. So this was the teaser they put out. So I mean, we talked about this on the physical media report this week. Like all these titles were leaked up on their website. And now I know Marius was saying that, but Dawn of the Disc on Instagram leaked all the artwork and stuff because he somehow gets all this crap like super early, which I'm not going to show that stuff off. I want to do the video Friday, just talking about all the new releases. And sometimes the information can be different. Like there may be stuff that he doesn't always have all the details. So I'm going to wait till they're all officially announced and then go through it together with you on Friday, like I usually do. But this is the tease that they put out. And, it's of a statue of Poseidon. So pretty on the nose, but it's only on the nose because we know like what it's going to be Poseidon. And then, of course, we got the 2 Texas Chainsaw Massacre films. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 03 in the beginning are scheduled to be announced this Friday. So, and everybody in the comment section pretty much knows. So, do I think they're going to do Turtles this week? I don't think so. I think Turtles will be a September release. And I'm kind of curious if it's going to be because somebody commented something I think on my physical media report, and they said that Warner Brothers doesn't own the Turtles movies. They just own the distribution rights or something, and another company owns them. And the rights are kind of a mess, and like Arrow may be doing the 4K of the Turtles movies in the UK and not in the States. Which, if they do it in the UK, fine. Just have to order it off of Diabolic or Orbit or Arrow UK. Um, but I thought that was kind of interesting. I don't know if anybody else knows about that in the chat, but I mean that would be a huge month. Like if they announced the Turtles Friday and they announced the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies and Poseidon, like that'll be crazy. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I think that that's going to be September. I think Turtles will be September. Um, Viavision July releases all have lenticular covers on them. They usually do. They usually do lenticulars on a lot of their stuff. Yeah, I mean, I love both those movies. They're both just super nostalgic. And yeah, Secret of the Ooze is so much fun, and I think that movie's gonna look so good on 4K. First one will look good too, but I don't know. Uh, I care about the second TMNT. I want it on 4K. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Exactly. I made another funny. Ha 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 ha. I need to see Splinter coming through the window after coming in 4K. Yeah, yeah. What's up, Don? How are you doing? Oh yeah, Mexico trilogy came out last year. Yeah. Well, that was last year. I was talking about 2023. Um, what's up, Film Physicality? How you doing, buddy? Turtles will be the same as how Screen Factory package Halloween H2O. And I mean, it'll be in better packaging, but yeah, I get what you mean. What do I think about Vinegar Syndrome doing a 4K of Golden Child and Dirty Work? And what film you want to see a 4K of? I'd pick Some Kind of Wonderful 1987 because that film needs a VSU. I mean, I got a nice steelbook of Some Kind of Wonderful, so I feel like I'm good on that. I like that movie, but I don't know if I would need a VSU of it. So I've done videos on this. I'm getting Dirty Work, and I'm not getting Golden Child, at least not right now. It didn't sell out, so I feel like I can wait. But I'm sure there'll be good releases. Um, Thoughts on the Arrow video release of Demolition Man? Travis, I did an entire review video last December. Go check it out. You want to know my thoughts? Yeah, they did. New Blood on 4K. Yeah, it'd be cool, but I don't think they got access to the Paramount ones. It's okay to click it, Gary. This stream may self-destruct if you click it, but it's fine. I encourage it. I like explosions, you know. 4Ks into the Screen Factory box. Do you replace? Oh, hell no. No, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna put those in my screen. First of all, I don't think they would fit correctly because the 4K cases are a lot thicker. You think it's ugly as hell? Well, let me show it off because I wasn't going to, but I might as well. I posted about it already on my accounts. Just to see what you guys think of the Wes Anderson archive. Look at that, guys. 10 Wes Anderson films all together in one box set. You got 20 discs. They're all on 4K. And I think most of them will be on 4K for the first time. I don't know if there's one of them that had a 4K before. I don't think so. Because Grand Budapest wasn't a 4K. Wasn't that a Blu-ray? That was before they started doing 4K. That they put that out. Yeah, I think all these are on 4K for the very first time. Because even the new movie, The French Dispatch, like that only had a Blu-ray. Yeah, I mean, I get what they were going for here. It's kind of cool because you don't see Criterion really going like this elaborate with their packaging and like doing cool gimmicks with it. So it's kind of interesting to see Criterion do something like this. And yeah, it's very boring, and that kind of matches Wes Anderson, right? A perfect fit. Perfect fit. Um, Yeah, I mean, definitely wait for a sale. You know, the flash sale's in October, so if that comes out in September, like, you only gotta wait, like, 2 weeks, and you can get it for $250 instead of 400. I'll be talking about that in a video soon, Adrian. I shot a review for it, so look out for that. Lionsgate Limited, they're doing good. Wes Anderson brought me into the Criterion Collection. Yeah, he's most of his movies are in there, I think. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I saw that. And somebody tipped me off about that, I think on Instagram. And they sent me the link to Tombstone 4K on Target, so I posted it immediately in my YouTube community tab just for people that wanted it. Of course, there's always this large group of people. It's like, it's still too overpriced. I don't want it. And it was like, it was 41 bucks. Like, that's good in my opinion. Or not good, but it's better than 60. And Target's got free shipping. So that's the best price you're gonna get it at. So I don't know. I just knew that there was people that missed out on it, so I was trying to post it as soon as possible, and it sold out pretty quickly. Even then, guys, we got 246 people in here. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. I would appreciate that. I don't understand Wes Anderson. Yeah, I don't either. Asteroid City's not in the box set, but that movie was awful. Absolutely awful. All right, guys, I got to try to catch up a little bit. I'll probably get the John Woo movies from Arrow if they release those. But I mean, I won't grab nothing. I won't grab anything from Shout. I'll wait and see what Arrow releases before I get something from Shout, to be honest. Uh, my buddy Mike Malley has a video on this, but nice, nice. Yeah, I cannot wait. Oh my god, I'm like chomping at the bit to watch for a few dollars more. And then the good, the bad, the ugly. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. Ghost Town. I've never seen Ghost Town, so sure, that might be cool. Yeah, I had a really fun time watching the first Empire Scream set because I'd never seen any of those movies, and they were all fun to me. I had a good time. Um, oh my goodness, from Dominic, $5 super chat. Hey Ken, just want to say you look like you lost some weight, looking good. Keep it up. I have, Dominic. I weighed in today at 212. And 2 months ago, I weighed 228, 229, somewhere around like the 225 to 230 range. I kind of fluctuated back and forth, but I've been walking every single day. I wake up at 4:50, walk for at least 30 minutes. On the weekends, sometimes I'll walk for like 50 minutes to an hour. I've been trying to lift here and there, but I haven't really been super focused on lifting stuff. I may transition into that. But the real thing that has helped me is I put myself on a calorie deficit. I only consume 2,000 calories or less a day. I measure everything. I keep track of what I eat, and that's been a game changer. I've never tried that before. Um, and I don't know why. Like that's like the easiest, smartest way to do it, in my opinion. Yes, I'm hungry all the time, but it's easy to like I don't know, for some reason, that's just easier for me than to, like, I can only eat these kind of foods or drink this kinda drink or, whatever, like, I can eat whatever I want, it just has to be very small amounts of it, and I have to measure it, and I have to keep track of the calories, and for some reason, that's just been easier for me to do, and I've been able to keep up with it for 2 months now. So, yeah, I recommend if anybody out there is struggling with weight, you need to lose a few pounds, but there's like apps or like charts you can punch in. Like you just look it up on Google, like calorie deficit charts, and you can put your weight in, your height, and your how active you are, and things like that, and it'll tell you like how many calories you need to consume a day to lose weight. But I know you guys aren't here for diets or exercise tips from me, so I'll get back into the chat. But thank you, Dominic. I appreciate that. Let me give you a little super clip. What are you guys waiting for? Hit the like button, you filthy animals. All right, where are we at? We got Maria in here. What's going on, Maria? We got Film Addiction. My man Ken, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing really well. It'd be nice. Warner Brothers has that one too. Like I could see them doing that maybe. I mean, they did TCM too. Why not do the third one? You might as well do a 4K next generation. Why not? I mean, like if you got the second one, why not do the third one and the fourth one? Then you got the remake, and then you got uh the beginning. You got 5 TCM movies, in your catalog. And now, of course, they're not going to get the first one, but I don't know who has the 2013 one. Do Your Thing, Cuz that one. I actually like that one. Leatherface, the eighth one doesn't need to come out at all. But I would take 2013 in 4K. Gus is here, mid-level trainer. Hardly, but yeah, I'm just kind of shocked. It's crazy. It's like, oh, I eat less calories and I lose weight. Seems so simple, but it actually works. I didn't know that until recently. Thank you, Gus. Let me give you a little clip. Here's my new Mac and Me super chat clip. Appreciate it. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I'm just behind. Look, guys, I apologize. I cannot get to everybody. I'm going to try to get to as many people as I can. As soon as I get it, John. As soon as I get it. I order from Rare Waves, and they're using snail mail, I guess. I don't even think she knows what it is, but I wouldn't dare order anything off of that website. First time ordering from Arrow, but if you order a release title and pre-order together, do they bill ship at once or separately? I don't order from Arrow too often. I have ordered from them once, I think. And that was Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I want to say they took the money right away, but maybe I'm wrong. So I'm not exactly sure. I apologize. They will play in the region free player. They will not play on your regular player, though. Jonathan says, I really need to get wall shells, something like yours. You have recommendations for go-to. Jonathan, in the description of this live stream, I have the shelves that I use linked. They should be under my equipment, and I got the TV that I use, my soundbar. I don't know what all I got on there. Maybe my microphone, webcam. I can't remember. But right at the bottom, I think, is the shelving units that I use. So just down below that link will take you to Amazon, and it will show you exactly the shelves that I use. The only thing I'll say is that they fluctuate in price a lot. I usually wait until they're like 80, 90 bucks, and then I grab them. Like if they're 130, maybe wait a couple of months. They may drop in price to like 90 bucks. But I mean, if you want them now, you want them now. But I'm just trying to give you a little tip to maybe get a discount. Possibly. I already answered this question. Most of the new releases I open right away because I do the Instagram thing, so I take pictures of a lot of stuff that I get, and I gotta unwrap it to kind of show the detailed look at it, front, back, inside, posters, all the extras and stuff like that. So most of the stuff I get in new, I open right away. Now there are things I get like sales and things like Kino Lorber stuff and just random pickups that I get or order off of Amazon that I may not watch right away that's still in the plastic back there on the shelf. But most of the new releases I'll show off and unbox right away. Great videos, man. Keep up the hard work, keeping up with all this physical media. I'm trying, man. It's tough. It feels like a losing battle most of the time, but I'm trying to keep up. I filmed a video today just reviewing three 4Ks in one video because it's like there's just so much I can't do individual videos for every single 4K. I gotta just group them together sometimes. Um, all right, guys. I might get the Better Off Dead 4K because I don't have that in the collection. Yeah, Jonathan, if you're still in here, use that link down below. I know this was like 20 minutes ago, but use that link. Jeff always says, thanks for a clean show without using profanity. I feel like you're trolling when you say that, Jeff, because I feel like I do use profanity and vulgarity. What's up, Captain Horror? Spawn. I love Spawn. I do. Sandler is barely above a hack. Dude, I love Adam Sandler, man. I love him. He's great. What do you got against Adam Sandler? He's always been funny. I get it. Like pretty much after Grown Ups, he struggled for a while. Not a lot of his comedies after Grown Ups I really jive with. But some of his recent more serious movies like Uncut Gems, I freaking love. And the one he did on Netflix, Hustle, that was pretty good. And yeah, I mean, all of his stuff now isn't as good to me, but like in his heyday, like Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, Big Daddy, Wedding Singer, Waterboy, like these are some of my favorite comedies of all time. Just infinitely quotable. So I'll always be a Sandler fan. And I saw him in like concert because he did like a concert stand-up thing in my hometown a couple of years ago. And it was so much fun. And he just really feels like a down to earth like dude who hasn't let like his fame and fortune like really get to his head. And I don't know. I've always got a soft spot for him. It doesn't matter how many shitty movies he makes. You're you know what's again, but you gotta see these. Yeah, I need to, man. I really do. I'm waiting for it to get a 4K from Arrow Video. Hey, look, if they did a 4K of Never Ending Story, I get it. I get it. I buy it again. I ain't gonna lie. Near Dark would be a really, really big get for them, for sure. I love Me, Myself, and Irene. I do. I watched it last week for the first time in a few years, and it's funny. That's definitely one of his most underrated ones. Jim Carrey's most underrated comedies. I mean, imagine if they announced Near Dark and From Dusk Till Dawn in the same month. That would be crazy. Oh wow, you picked me over Jaws too. I'm honored. I'm honored. What's up, Sherlock Home Remedies? As a fellow 39-year-old with your same hairline, I have to suggest it's time to shave it all off. Uh, big as I say, you'll feel much better. I promise. I mean, I don't like the complete shave. I don't like the way my head feels when there's like nothing there, but I'll buzz it, like get it real short. I'll do it like this. I mean, I like Jason Goes to Hell more, but they're both very nostalgic for me. Oh, that'd be a cool one. I mean, I've talked about it several times. I think it's bullshit. Okay, I've made like so many videos, talked about this in the physical media report. I'm just sick of Disney and Sony and all their bullshit. You know, it's like you want to give us these titles, but it's like you make them super limited and super pricey, and it's like you got to pre-order it the day of to freaking get it because you're too stupid to know that these titles that you're putting out people really want. So maybe we should print enough to satisfy everybody that wants it to try to maximize our profits, you know, but instead you're giving all the money to the scalpers that are buying up like multiples of these and selling them for $300 on eBay. Um, So you put these things out, they sell out, and then you don't print any more copies, even though it was said that they were supposed to, but we haven't seen it yet. It's like, how long does it take? Like, just put, like, it's just frustrating. It's like we've been waiting for this stuff for so long, and you can't even be happy about it when it happens because there's just all this bullshit attached to it. So I'm happy for the people that pre-ordered day one. It's awesome that you all get Kingdom of Heaven on 4K. I pre-ordered Tombstone day one because that movie matters to me and I wanted it in 4K. Kingdom of Heaven doesn't, so I was willing to chance it and wait, and that's what I get. Now I'm not going to get it probably. Because even when it comes back and it's like $60, I don't give a shit. You know, I'm not paying that money for that amount of money for a steel book. I don't like steel books like that. Okay. Do a standard version for 35 and I'll get it. I'll pay for a slipcover, $35. I'm not buying a steel book for freaking 60. It's bullshit. So that's what I think. What's good, Ken? You beautiful soul. I watched the Synopsis 4K of the Convent a couple of days ago and got kicked out of it. I liked it, but the whole time I watched that movie, I just kept thinking I would rather be watching Night of the Demons because that's a better version of what this movie is. So yeah. I have no doubt I'll love him. I'll definitely buy his movies from Arrow. Hopefully they get nice box sets. It is back to 30. Oh, primary colors. I need to grab that. That's Shout's putting that out, right? I mean, with what Shout's been doing, I could see them doing Road to Perdition on 4K. See, I've never seen Poseidon. It didn't look good to me when it came out in theaters, so I didn't go see it. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, Disney needs to be taught a lesson, so I wouldn't mind seeing that either. But being as so Lilo and Stitch just made a shit ton of money for them. I think they're okay right now. Perfect Storm is still I talked about that earlier this year as far as a movie that needs a 4K. That would be great for Arrow Video, I think. You know, but I mean Warner Brothers could put that out too. I appreciate that, bro goo. I appreciate that. I'm glad that people enjoy the channel. I'm really glad. You know, it makes all the countless hours sitting in front of my computer and camera, shooting videos, talking nonsense about the movies and the 4Ks and Blu-rays I'm enjoying, all worth it. 258 people in here. I don't know what the likes are because I don't have my phone. I left my phone in the other room. Let me go grab it real quick. Let me go grab it. Did you guys hear that? I knew I was still up, so I wanted to make some noise. So you guys would be like, oh shit, what's Ken doing? What's gonna happen? All right, where are we at with the likes? Where are we at with the likes? The likey likes. I need to give away a code, but I don't know what to give away. I don't know if I have anything, to be honest. All right, we're at 111 likes. We can do better than that. There's 252 in the chat, and I only got 112 likes. What are you guys doing? Can we get to 150? Can we get to 150? Come on. There's enough of y'all in here to get 250 likes. I'm just asking for 150. Ken's favorite Romero film is Martin. Definitely not. I can appreciate that movie on a certain level, but I did not enjoy watching it. Oh, somebody asked what my favorite Romero film was. It is honestly, it's tough. It's between two. I think Night of the Living Dead is like a masterpiece. Um, I mean, it started like a whole genre, and I still think it's an incredible movie. Like, and still very impactful, even for how old it is. I love it. Um, or Creepshow, which I think is maybe the best horror anthology ever. Um, it's between those two. I'll give the edge just for I just think it has a little bit more like iconic status than Creepshow, but I'll give it to Night of the Living Dead. And also I think it's um more identifiable with Romero as a director because that's kind of what he's known for, the zombie stuff. So I'll give it to Night of the Living Dead. But Creepshow's a very, very close second. Very close second. Um yeah, I don't think it's terrible packaging. I think it's kind of interesting. I mean, that's smart. I try to be that way unless it's something I just really want, you know. If they do a Western, I'll get it full price. Winchester 73. I don't regret that. That was a great release. I enjoyed that. Um Sweet. I mean, it's honestly a cool it's honestly really cool that they upgraded all 10 of those movies to 4K. Like, that's you don't see that a ton from a lot of labels. Like, you don't see them taking, like, a full director's filmography and upgrading them all to 4K. They never got any 4Ks. Like, imagine if they did that with Paul, Thomas Anderson. Like, what if they did a Paul Thomas Anderson 4K box set? Because how many of his movies need 4Ks? You got Hard Eight, you got Boogie Nights. What if that was coming next? Magnolia, There Will Be Blood, um, Inherent Vice, The Master. Like, they all need 4Ks, don't they? Licorice Pizza doesn't have a 4K like his more recent one. I think The Phantom Thread is the only one that has a 4K. But what if they did a Paul Thomas Anderson box set? That'd be sweet. Um, what's up, Haas? From across the pond? Yeah, I agree, Gary. I try to. He might have, Jeff. Oh, I didn't even remember that got announced. That sucks. They really need to stop announcing stuff like ahead of time. Just do the normal like release thing. Frickin' say, all right, or do like the month to month, like we're releasing all these in April, we're releasing all these in May. Why do you gotta pre-announce stuff? Like, it just sets you up for failure. I get it, you want to build hype, but I don't know. I don't know. I love to see Arrow do Interview with the Vampire. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Y'all are calling out a lot of cool picks. That would be perfect for it. Think about Arrow as like literally they cover so many different genres, like you can't really put them in a box. So like everything's perfect for Arrow, you know? Any movie like Arrow could do. Maybe not the Wes Anderson filmography. That's perfect for Criterion, but most stuff like they can do. Yeah, I'm 39 and just now realizing that. It's crazy. Holy shit. Forfeit. I mean, that's incredible, man. 213 pounds in 6 years. That's crazy. That's awesome, though. That's awesome. I wish I could say I feel better with losing weight. I still feel like crap. So, and I've been trying to get more sleep. Um, we got it on 4K. No, not the director's cut, the producer's cut. We got both cuts on 4K, Dex. You gotta get that Scream Factory 3-pack. You gotta get Halloween Resurrection on 4K to get it. But it's been on sale for pretty good price, like $60 or something. It's a good set though. It's a good set. H2O looks great on 4K. Curse and the theatrical and producers cut are both on there. And then you got Resurrection. Busta Rhyme in 4K. Who doesn't need that? Come on. Who doesn't need that? Try Badger Milk. I need that. I need a Rob Schneider box set. Why can't somebody give me that? Why can't Criterion put out the Rob Schneider box set? Give me the Deuce Bigelow movies, The Animal, The Hot Chick. Doesn't he have one more? Yeah, give me all that. I'll take that. You know. I'm taking Ozempic and watching what I eat and walk a lot, and you look great. Well, I appreciate it, Scorpion fans. Sweet. Hopefully mine's here tomorrow too. I got the shipping notification over a week ago. Nice. Yeah, I didn't get Kingpin. I got it on Blu-ray, and I'll be honest, it's not one of my favorite Farrelly Brothers movies. I like it, but it's, I didn't know if I needed the 4K right away. I might be able to wait for a sale on that one. Sweet. I can't wait to get mine. Oh, you're welcome, Jonathan. You're welcome. What film was a huge award winner, but you hated it? It happened this year. Anora. I don't want to say I hated it, but I didn't like it very much. And it won everything. So that's probably, I mean, it's a recent example, but it might be like the example. I can't think of another one. I wasn't like a huge fan of The Shape of Water, but I thought it was a well done movie. I wasn't surprised it won Best Picture. But Anora, I think Anora is like just kind of a bad movie. And that the fact that it won like everything, like I'm happy for Sean Baker because I like him and I like the Florida Project and some of the other stuff he's done, but he didn't deserve it for that movie at all. That might be a good release for them to do. That might be a good release. Yeah, he did some good stuff if you think about it, like yeah, Punch Drunk Love, that's a Paul Thomas Anderson movie. There you go. That has a 4K from Criterion. Um, It Rain Over Me. He's got some good movies, you know. But when you go back to Airheads and Bulletproof with Damon Wayans, like I love Adam Sandler. What's up, Captain Horror? What I meant was that Spawn may be part of the air to. Oh yeah, Spawn might. That'd be a good October release, honestly. Well, I'm glad I keep it clean around here, Jeff. Well, that's not good, Jay Blaze. Yeah, they usually they bubble wrap the shit out of. Oh, sorry, Jeff. See, that's what I'm talking about. I say stuff sometimes. Out of their packaging or out of their releases. I need to watch that. I have the Scream Factor release actually out there by my TV. I was gonna watch it because I was trying to watch a lot of my movies from 1985 to do a video. So, and that was one of them. So, yeah, I may watch that soon. I appreciate that, Matt. I appreciate that, ma'am. They are replacing part of my order. We do need Mac and Me on 4K. I'm not gonna disagree with that. I would take a 4K box set of Mac and Me for sure. I would buy an imprint 4K Mac and Me. Huge, big thing. I don't know what they would do it. Just do a big box set of Mac. Like have it be like a doll, like a replica of Mac, and like the 4K can be inside of it, I would pay big money for that. Big money. Maybe like a McDonald's arches on his chest or something. That could be cool. Well, I'm glad you got to join, even though you're a little late. I'll give you a tardy slip, but enjoy the show. Oh, I did. I kind of wanted that Life Force release. I heard good things about it, and I know it's got both cuts in 4K. So I kind of did want that. I kind of did want that. Is that still available? I might look. Well, that's where they would get me. I would probably buy a Barbarian. I would probably buy a Barbarian. I don't know if I'd get it for $70, but if they did the regular 55.99 price point, I'd probably pre-order it. I'll be honest. Probably. So, I would be a part of the problem with that release, which is gonna happen sometimes. They're all coming out this September, Jeff, or October. Maybe they get pushed, but the word on the street is it's September. The 4K Steelbook box set's been announced, so they're coming. I don't know what the States release is gonna look like, but they're coming. I do have the Whiplash 4K Steelbook or the Best Buy exclusive one, that came out, I think, in 2020. Um, but yeah, they have not re-released that. That'd be a good idea, I think, if they did a re-release of that, because Sony has re-released some of their exclusive Steelbooks, I think, in recent years. Like they put like the No Way Home one back in stock, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Those were all Best Buy exclusives, and they put them back up on Amazon. So yeah, they should do Whiplash because I think the 4K is available, but yeah, you can't get that Steelbook. And I watched Whiplash recently again. That's like my favorite movie of the 2010s. I freaking love that movie. 4K looks good too. Yeah, for sure. I think they'll do a Blu-ray version. I do. You saw an IMAX and it was awful. I mean, I like disaster films, so I feel like I'll enjoy it. We got American Pie. I mean, I just shot my most anticipated for June. It was like a bunch of comedies in 4K. It made me happy. Like that made my makes my soul happy to get all these comedies in 4K because I've been calling for it for like such a long time. Such a long time. And it's finally happening. Um, honestly, probably I'm not like over the moon for either one, but I'll say Superman. I'll say I'm more curious because Fantastic Four, it's like I kind of know what that's gonna be. But Superman, I'm just really curious, like, what's the tone? What's the vibe? Like, is it gonna be successful? Is it gonna be good? Or people are gonna be hyped for it? Are they gonna be hyped for all the other movies that James Gunn's doing? I'm more interested in what that movie's gonna bring to the table, than Fantastic Four. Thank you, Dex. Yeah, they just kinda shot that Groove Sale out of nowhere, didn't they? There's another Groove Sale right now. There's a Father's Day sale. It's 2 4Ks for 22, which is basically as good as the 3 for 33 sale. So, I can pull that up real quick. And there's a lot of good stuff on there. Let me hit my guy James here real quick from 20th and 21st Century Movies. What's going on, James? I miss you, buddy. James does great stuff over on his channel. Covers a lot of Criterion. If you're a fan of that stuff, definitely go check him out in his channel over there, 20th and 21st Movies. Good evening, Ken and everybody. If Arrow does a Thief 4K, hopefully they have some new supplements that the Criterion Edition didn't have. I love the Criterion Edition, but it's light on features. I have a feeling they will. And I did not get the Thief 4K from them. So I might bite on that one actually. And I do think it's coming this Friday. It was images of it were shown off already. So we should be getting that announcement too on Friday. Disney can take their $60 steelbooks and shove them straight up their keister. Guys, we got 268 people in here and still only 145 likes. What is going on? I appreciate you guys being here though. Like, there must really not be anything going on this Wednesday night. 10:13 and 261 people's in here. That's crazy. All right, let me pull up Groove real quick. Oh my God, what am I doing? What is going on? We got that's what I need on 4K. I need Bruce Almighty on 4K. That's what I need. A nice box sets. Jim Carrey with the what is it? What is he parts? It's like tomato soup. Yeah, you could put that image on the back. Well, you got an anime sale, but this is the one I wanted to showcase. It's a Father's Day sale, and it's going on until June the 15th. But it's two 4Ks for $22, and it's on over 200 titles. And I mean, yeah, it's all the same shit. Like they're all the same. Like they got the same stuff on their website, guys. I mean, but they'll put in new stuff every now and then. But again, these sales are good for people that are like just getting into collecting, or maybe haven't collected for super long, or maybe you weren't collecting when the Thing on 4K came out back in 2021, or Total Recall when that came out in 2020. Unforgiven came out in like 2018, 2019. These are great 4Ks. Like, and if you don't care about slip covers and box sets and all that stuff, you just want to build an awesome 4K collection, and have these movies, these great films physically, like these are the sales for you. Like these are what you use to like build that collection up. It kind of sucks for me and people like me that have been collecting for a while, and you got all these titles, so you don't really have anything to get. But it is what it is. But good stuff. The Thing, Total Recall, V for Vendetta, Parasite, Superman the movie, The Accountant. I mean, I don't own The Accountant. Like maybe I could get that. I could get that. I still don't own The Mummy on 4K. I don't know why. Maybe it's time I get it. But they got the James Bond films, Fablemans. I mean, that's a more recent 4K. The Northman, more recent. 1917, Green Mile, and Glorious Bastards. Like these are all top shelf 4Ks, guys. American Made, like I need that. I don't know American Made. So there's some stuff in here I could get too. But they got Vacation, they got The Sting, they got Backdraft, Split, Pan's Labyrinth, E.T., I Am Legend, The Wailing, No Time to Die, Train to Busan, Vertigo, The Flash, Oblivion, Ip Man 3, Lucy, Serenity. I mean, that just got a 4K Steelbook announcement, but if you don't care about the Steelbook, you can get it for freaking $11 here. I don't know. Maybe I'll get The Mummy and The Mummy Returns on 4K since I don't own those. I mean, I don't have them at all, and I love both those movies. Field of Dreams, Kong Skull. I mean, yeah, good stuff on here, guys. Dune, Psycho, Smoking Aces. I mean, just some crazy good titles. So jump on Groove. Jump on Groove. Check them out. Let's see. No, probably not. I'll be going back in July, though. I'll be going back in July for the Criterion sale. Oh, yeah, I think that's for sure what's going to happen, Matthew. Oh, that'd be cool as hell, man. I love that movie. That'd be badass. I'd take it. I'd take American History X. It's been a while since I've seen that. I got a Blu-ray of it back there, but it's been a while. What's up, Metal Joe? I'm worried about Arrow because I think they're about to announce these 4K releases, but there will be no Blu-ray with 4K master like Long Kiss Goodnight. That's BS. Yeah, I mean, again, I love Warner Brothers and Arrow, but they both only release the 4Ks, and sometimes they just don't have the rights to do the Blu-ray, so they'll just take the rights to do the 4K and leave the rights with the Blu-ray with the studio, and it is what it is. But yeah, that definitely sucks. Yeah, PTA box would kick it. See, I got you. See, I got you excited there a little bit, Michelle. I know your weakness. Your weakness is Boogie Nights. It's the Master. I love the Master. I think the Master is like maybe top three PTA. I might go. Uh, I mean, There Will Be Blood's probably my number one. Boogie Nights number two, and I might say the Master's my number three favorite Paul Thomas Anderson movie. Sweet. I got to check out James' new Walking and Talking movies. James, do you know I think it was probably my fifth or sixth video. You're probably not in the chat anymore. Uh, I did a video on my channel. It was like very early. You guys can go back and check it out. It's probably 2019. It was called Walking. No, it was called On the Trail. I was on like a trail walking and talking about movies. It was called On the Trail with Mid Level. And I only did it once because I got out of breath and it was way too hard to walk and talk. But I've also done like walking around the subdivision videos before. I'm just walking around my neighborhood, like answering questions. So I've done those kind of videos. They're kind of tough though. They're kind of tough. Yeah, I would love oh no. I'm yawning. It's about bedtime, guys. I would love American Beauty set. I love that movie. It's so good. Um, for sure. Yeah, we need a Freddy Got Fingered 4K box set from the Criterion Collection. I heard that a few of you sick mofos were excited for the third one. Okay, look, I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited to revisit it. I do think the third one's gonna look really good in 4K. Like, as it's a period piece, and I think that like all the outdoor scenery and stuff will look really awesome. But I remember I hated that movie when I was a kid. I never wanted to watch Turtles 3. Hated it. Hated it. I wish I could compare them. I have not seen Wyatt Earp. I got it, but I haven't seen it. I've heard some people say Wyatt Earp is better. They like it better. And I've heard some people say that those people are crazy, that Tombstone's one of the greatest Westerns of all time. I did warm up to Tombstone. Um, I did warm up to Tombstone. So, more than what I was, before I rewatched it. You should be impressed, Gary. I'm actually very cultured in film, okay, but I don't get credits for that. Um, I mean, I know a lot of movies in the 90s, the 2000s, and the 2010s. Like, that was kind of my era to pay attention to stuff. But it's when I go back to like the 80s and 70s and 60s that I'm just filling in gaps and learning more about. Uh, oh yeah, TerraVision, that'd be cool. Surf Ninjas, that's perfect for a VSU. Like, why have they not done that yet? Why have they not done that yet? I could do better with vitamins and supplements. I mean, I'm taking like a men's one a day vitamin, but that's pretty much it. I take vitamin C every day just to keep my immune system high, but that's pretty much it. I need to get into that a little bit more. I was not aware of a director's cut, a third cut. I was not. So that's news to me. It's news to me. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. I mean, given Costner's involvement, I know he cares about all that kind of stuff, so it doesn't surprise me that Earp is a little bit more accurate, to the story. I just don't think Kurt Russell's Wyatt Earp is very likable. Maybe he's not supposed to be likable, but he's also, I think, supposed to be the hero of the story, and he's not very redeemable character. His wife's got an alcohol problem, and he's like running off with this other chick, or a drug problem, or whatever the hell she's drinking. It's just kind of a shitty thing to do. Um, let's see. Yeah, that would be cool release. Yep, it is on sale, but I think I mean, we can get it cheaper in the Kino sale probably, you know? And I don't think that that one's gonna sell out. I don't. I did pick up Virtuosity, I haven't watched it yet. Would you be a day one order if Arrow announced a 4K of the Lawnmower Man? 100%. I've got the Scream Factory Blu-ray and I haven't watched it yet, but I remember watching the Lawnmower Man when I was a kid. That was like right when like the home PC was like taking off. And yeah, I just remember like the very 90s like PC graphic stuff in there. Oh, I would love Blade. That's one of my that was one of my favorite movies as a kid. I watched that movie so many times. I loved it. I loved it. To the point where like I remember like trying biscuits and mustard, and then I wanted to eat mustard on my biscuits all the time after that because of Sling Blade. I was probably like 11 or 12 or something when I saw that movie. But yeah, I love Sling Blade. It's a classic. Classic. I mean, that's true. That's true. I don't and then to be clear, I don't think she was bad in it. I don't think she deserved to win over Demi Moore, but that's just my personal opinion. But, yeah. That's a hot take, Michelle. Come on. Come on. Um, Shakespeare in Love. I always had to say it like the girl in Scary Movie, the when she's in the theater. Uh, yeah, I'll be honest, I have not seen Shakespeare in Love. I've never seen it. But Saving Private Ryan, like, yeah, yeah. For some reason, it doesn't seem like war movies win too often. I can't think of, I'm sure somebody can let me know in the is there a big war movie that's won Best Picture? Um, like 1917 didn't win. Hacksaw Ridge was nominated, didn't win. I guess Braveheart, you count Braveheart, won Best Picture? That's all I can think of. It's possible, Neil. Or maybe that's just my average, you know, maybe I just stay feeling crappy. Oh, we got AVA in the chat. What's going on, buddy? Go check him out over on his channel. Does some great stuff over there. He says Once Bitten is awesome. Um, I don't doubt it. I mean, it's got Jim in it. So we love you until you mention Honora. Yeah, I'm an Honora hater. I am an Honora hater. I do receive money from my links, but if you found a better deal, buddy, go for it. For sure. I might have to use Walmart next time. I didn't know Walmart had them. I've just always used Amazon. So yeah, glad you found a good deal on them though. Um, trying to get all Clint Eastwood films on physical media before we lose him. Only 8 to go. Oh damn. Yeah, I mean, isn't his birthday this week? Um, yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of his stuff. I know Kino has a lot of his movies. Didn't they do like they did a big ass box set? Because I know somebody, Pops. I don't know if he even watches. I haven't seen Pops in quite some time. But Pops over at Pops Movie Dungeon, who I've had on the channel before, he had a big ass like Clint Eastwood box set, and I think it had like every one of his movies in it that he directed and starred in, except for like his most recent ones, like The Mule and Cry Macho. I don't know like who released that or when it came out, but like it was an incredible set. But yeah, I definitely want to get and see all of Clint's movies. Um, Oh, they're still giving y'all the runarounds? Yeah, Arrow, look, they botched that. They did. I got no explanation for that. They botched that. Um, but you know, the dreaded tariff bullet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it when I order my Zombie 2 set. All right, guys, I'm gonna finish up here in we got 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. If y'all got any last minute questions, leave them in the chat. And then I gotta head off to bed so I can get up early in the morning and walk some more. When they put it back in stock, Gary, they're always out of stock on it. I'm afraid they sold it out. That would be a good release for them for sure. And that would be a big get. A big get. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I mean, TerraVision's doing big top Pee-wee, apparently. Are they doing that one? Is that rumored? I haven't heard about that. I like Idle Hands. That's a fun movie. We rewatched that, I think, I wanna say last year. Um, yeah, Idle Hands is a lot of fun. I don't know if I need it in 4K, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, The Sandlot is Disney, right? That's Fox. So, I guess if they feel like doing it, putting it out, giving us a $60 steelbook, maybe. Maybe. I did not get a replacement because I get the Arrow stuff in from MVD to review. Usually when they do the disc replacement program, like when they have it, they'll send it to me like in just my next shipment of stuff. And I haven't received it yet. So people are not liking the Poseidon movie. I know that. You guys are really like making me nervous about that. But I'm excited to watch it. I'll review it on the channel. I don't care. Yeah, Thunderbolts was good. I enjoyed that. Damn, and I don't like either one of those movies. So if they're better than Poseidon, then damn. Damn. Oh, I mean, there's a lot. I can't think of any off the top of my head. There's a lot though that I would like to see Warner Brothers tackle. Um, I mean, The Perfect Storm would be a good one. That's Warner Brothers, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I can't think. I can't think. Mystic River. That's Warner Brothers. That'd be a good one. Clint Eastwood directed film. I could see Arrow Video doing that. Dude, that movie, I watched that like a year ago. I actually watched that when I found out I was losing my job because it just felt appropriate to watch that. And yeah, I love that movie. I do think that's more underrated, like later Jim Carrey comedy. And it's got Tia Leone in it, and I really like her a lot. Wait a second. Okay, you said no sound and it's my fault. Damn, I was like, oh, have I not have sound for 15 minutes yet? Yeah, Last Samurai 4K be another good one from Warner. Yeah, I might break down and get The Mummy and The Mummy Returns on 4K. I was lucky to get the Porky's Blu-ray because I think Porky's on Blu-ray's like out of print. And I ordered that not like super recently, but within the past like 2 years. Well, I mean, you can get it for 42 bucks used, but I got that for like 7 bucks 2 years ago. So, and I think that's 20th Century Fox. What's up, Josh? I mean, it'd be cool if the Arrow Video did like a Lost Boys set, even though Lost Boys already has a 4K. But I think we can all agree that the slipcover that Warner Brothers did was not great. They did a good box set though in the UK, but it'd still be cool. Let's see. Yeah, they canceled that because they could not get Sofia Coppola to come in and oversee the restoration, which apparently she wanted to do, and they just couldn't work out a time, and they just canceled it because she was just too hard to work with, or something along those lines. Um, what's my limits? I mean, I'm at the point where it's like I'm trying to slow down a little bit. But also I'm gonna reach a point where I gotta get rid of some stuff, you know. I don't want but I mean I got a whole basement, like I can move some stuff out there by my TV and I got room down here, but I don't want like every wall to be movies, you know. Um, but yeah, no like actual limits. I don't want to limit myself, but it is something that creeps up into my head sometimes. Yeah, Synops does have a sale on the MVD website right now. I pretty much got everything from Synops that I want, so there's not really a ton that I could get from them, but yeah. So go check out MVD. Um, let me see, what is it? MVD Entertainment. MVD shop. Maybe I can link it in the chat for you all. All right, there you go. Damn, guys. All right, can you all see that? Deep Rising, I would love a box set for Deep Rising. Oh my god, I love that movie. I love that movie. But yeah, that was the Synops sale I just showed off or linked. Um, I mean, it would be cool if Lionsgate had that on the slate for maybe October of this year. Lionsgate Limited, like Saw box set, that would be awesome. But yeah, I've heard that too. Um, that's something I've been like calling for years. I don't understand like why. Like, how do you not think that you're gonna make money off of that? Like, they should have jumped on that a long time ago. But maybe Saw on 4K didn't do as well as I think it did. I don't know. So maybe that kind of scared him off from doing the entire franchise because I remember like the Saw 4K was very cheap for a while, and even the Steelbook was still at Best Buy like months after. I think I got the Steelbook for like 18 bucks at Best Buy. I got it for like way cheaper than when it came out. So maybe it didn't sell as well, you know? But I would think a big box set of all the Saw films would freaking do crazy good. But maybe the Saw films aren't as popular as I think they are. I mean, I don't love them, but I figured everybody else did. Maybe they gotta put it in a nice broken bear trap set like Imprint did. Was that Imprint Viavision that did that set? The broken bear trap. Um, Suburban Command. Yeah, I literally did a video earlier this year talking about how I wanted a Suburban Commando box set. I love that movie. The Nanny's okay. I did not rewatch that a ton. No Holds Barred. I don't even know if I've seen that, but Suburban Commando, I watched that on repeat as a kid. I love that movie. Um, Turtles 3 made me feel like I owe Batman Forever an apology. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that's okay if he's not a nice guy, but like if but in the movie, like, he's supposed to be the hero, right? Like, Kurt Russell's supposed to be the lead of the film. Like, they didn't portray him as, like, an asshole or a villain. So, like, but, like, his I don't know. He just did shitty things. Like, they wanted you to believe he was the hero, but he also did shitty things. So, that's just I mean, that's just a nitpick. I don't think it doesn't really, like, change my opinion on the movie too much. I mainly just watched that movie for Val Kilmer, but Boogie Nights is awesome. I love Boogie Nights. Wicker Park's good. I saw that in the theaters back in the day. I haven't seen it since, but I remember enjoying it. I got it on DVD, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, where she goes, "Back at you." Oh my goodness. Patton won Best Picture, yeah. Everybody's naming the war films that won Best Picture. Vinegar Syndrome needs that. What are they doing? Why are they doing a Lost Pictures set? They should be doing a Polly Shore box set. What are they doing over there? What are they doing? It needs one. Scream Factor would be perfect for the Tommyknockers miniseries. I mean, they did the freaking Shiny miniseries. Why? Yeah, they should do the Tommyknockers and Langoliers. You might as well. Might as well. Um, yeah, he seems to be doing a great job over there, for sure. Yeah, I mean, he directed so many movies, like, it's crazy. Like, he started and directed, like, so many movies. He's had an incredible career. There's no doubt about that. I think given in the spot we're in right now, for sure. Yeah, I think it's coming. We'll probably get a lot of those Apatow comedies too, like 40-Year-Old Virgin, Knocked Up. I could see, does Universal have all those? I think they do. I could see them doing those. Yep, you're late. You're late. I'm going live earlier now. I used to go live closer to 10. Now I'm going at 9 o'clock. Last week was 9:30 when I was on here with Garrett, but this week was 9. Um, all right, guys, we're zooming through. Oh, did get a super chat. Um, we got a 100 DKK super sticker from James Co. Thank you so much, James. I don't know what kind of money that is, but I appreciate it, or what the amount is, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me give you a little clip for your troubles. Good old Mac. That's gonna be my go-to. All right, where are we at? We're almost out of here, guys. From Warner Brothers, I want Lucky O Man. I want Oh Lucky Man. I mean, that'd be cool. Given the fact they did Rumpelstiltskin, I think it'd be. I mean, they worked with the director, right? He did interviews with Rumpelstiltskin. So if they could get it from, I mean, they'd have to get it from Lionsgate. I mean, the rights are different. Um, and Lionsgate, I don't think licenses a lot of stuff. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's the best movie to watch. That's that'll put me in a bad headspace. But thankfully I found another job. I actually I celebrated my year anniversary at my new job today. Like today, I started there a year ago today. So very cool. Very cool. Why does the UK always seem to get better releases than the US? I mean, here about 2 years ago, they were saying the same thing about us. They were like, "Why are they getting all the good releases and we're getting shitty ones over here?" It just, I don't know. It just wherever the chips may fall, I guess. John Hughes 4K box set would be cool. I was actually thinking of doing a video like that. I don't know if you all would be interested in it, but the Wes Anderson box set got me thinking of like other director box sets I would like to see, not necessarily from Criterion, but from other labels. It might be interesting to dive into, so I might do that soon or shoot that at least. All right, guys. I appreciate that, Josh. Thank you. Um, I mean, look, it's definitely the addition of Lee Van Cleef is makes that movie great for sure. I wouldn't argue anybody if they said this is better than that because they're all three like freaking masterpiece movies to me. But it's been a couple of years since I watched for a few dollars more, and I've watched A Fistful of Dollars like twice in the past couple of months. So we'll see how I feel. I'm excited. I'm excited to watch it for sure. But I love the scene where he's shooting his hat. That's the best. Yeah, again, I need to rewatch it. The score is very kind of eerie, from what I remember. Kind of chilling. And the villain, I think the villain's definitely better. I mean, it's the same actor as for A Fistful of Dollars, but I go back to A Fistful of Dollars literally being the film that just establishes everything. And I just think it's one of the most important films ever made. So it's, it's almost like when Halloween came out and like changed the game for horror and slasher films. That's kind of what A Fistful of Dollars did for westerns and spaghetti westerns and just establishing a whole new subgenre in westerns while also just changing the game for the entire genre for decades to come. Um, but not saying that the movies that came after couldn't be better. I mean, I think Once Upon a Time in the West might be the best spaghetti western. Um, it doesn't bother me. It's fine. I mean, not many of the masks really bother me. I think the resurrection mask is shit, but that's pretty much it. Oh, the Hurt Locker did win. Hurt Locker did win. I like the Hurt Locker a lot. All right, guys. Yeah, it's almost 11. It's bedtime. At this point, I won't even get up on time to do my walk. I'll have to walk tomorrow evening. But thank you all so much for being here. Um, we still got 224 people in the chat. That is awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you all for the support tonight. It was a lively chat. It was a lively stream, and I think we covered a lot of good topics. I think we did. I think we did. Jerison said, see you later. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, Jerison. Thank you, Tank Buster. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, QWERTY Shutter. Thank you, John. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, James Coe. Thank you, Danny, Gary, that YouTuber with Kiki as a profile picture, Kevman, Kevin. I know Michelle's out there. I haven't seen her yet. Wayne, Matt, Patrick, all the usuals. I appreciate it, guys. It's not 260 people being in here watching me on a Wednesday night. I don't take that for granted. Like it really the weight of that is incredible. You know, honestly, if I think about it too hard, it would give me anxiety. So I choose not to think about it too hard. But it's crazy and I appreciate it. I always appreciate the support. That's why I continue to work as hard as I do for you guys. And I've got more videos coming. I've got freaking at least like 7 or 8 videos already filmed and in the pipeline for you all. So, and we got more that's after that. So, as soon as I get for a fistful for a few dollars more, like I'm going to be watching that, reviewing that as well. But thank you all so much again. Like the stream on your way out. Leave me a comment, after the stream. That always helps out the stream. Like I know you're commenting in the chat, but like if you just like re-click on this stream after it goes off and leave me a comment, just whatever about whatever we talked about, or just say I enjoyed the stream or whatever. That helps out the video as well, or the stream. Um, helps promote it in the dreaded YouTube algorithms. And yeah, I just appreciate you guys, and I will see you. I'll see you tomorrow, but live, I'll see you next week.